In this video, I'll share with you the best student loan options for you in 2023 if you don't have a co-signer. Let's jump into it. So hey you, what's up? Welcome back. So you are considering going to grad school and you're exploring taking student loans. I'm here for you, okay? So in this video, I'll focus on student loans that don't require you to have a co-signer. So if you're an international student, you're going to grad school this year and you're exploring student loans, these options that I'll mention in this video don't require you to have a co-signer. And I have mentioned a couple of options already for international students that don't have co-signers. I've mentioned a couple of options on this channel already. I've mentioned Prodigy Finance, I've talked about Empower Financing, and I also talked about Quorum Federal Credit Union. So I'll put some videos in the description if you want to learn about these options. But in today's video, I'll focus more on the best options for students that are interested in going to the UK. So let's talk about that today. So if you're interested in studying in the UK or in Europe generally, and you don't have a co-signer, you're an international student, you don't have a co-signer, these are the best options out there that I know of. I'll share them with you right now. First is Prodigy Finance. So Prodigy actually works with a lot of international students that are interested in going to the UK. So if you're interested in learning more about Prodigy and you want a link that will take you straight to their site and where you can check if the school you're interested in is one of the schools that Prodigy works with, I'll put a link below and that link takes you directly to Prodigy's site. Now, you can easily apply to Prodigy. It doesn't take a long time. So Prodigy works with a lot of students interested in going to the UK. But the thing with Prodigy is they mostly work with STEM type programs. So if you're going for like science, tech, engineering, math, that's what STEM is. If you're going for a STEM program, Prodigy likely would want to work with you. Also, if you're going for like PhD programs and MBA programs, then Prodigy likely wants to work with you. So Prodigy is like your best bet. They work with people from so many countries, and I think they have the most amount of schools that they work with of all the options for international students. So click the link in the description, go to Prodigy's website and learn more about them. Now, let me tell you about that option that many of you may not know about already. So another option for you that I haven't really talked about on this channel, if you're interested in the UK, you should explore Prodigy for sure, but also you should try Lendwise. So Lendwise, they are not really a lender, so they are different from Prodigy, Empower, Quorum that I've always talked about on this channel. But Lendwise is more like a marketplace, so they aren't providing the cash, but they have a lot of like investors and partners and banks that they work with, such that they sit at the middle. They are the marketplace. So you as an international student that want to take student loans, you come on their platform and you fill forms, you apply for the loans, and they kind of like work with their partners and see which of those partners is willing to provide you loans. So they are not really a lender. They are kind of like a marketplace for international students, for students generally to get student loans. So what you need to do is get on their website, make sure you're eligible. You likely will be eligible, but make sure you're eligible and then fill in the application form. Now, once you fill the application form, what happens is that Lendwise would then once you fill that form, Lendwise will kind of like share your information with their partners and see if any of them is willing to sponsor you. And if they're willing to work with you, one of their partners, if they're willing to sponsor you and provide the loans that you need, then Lendwise will get back to you and then you will discuss the rate, the terms of the loan, everything. So if you are interested in going to the UK in 2023, don't let money be a problem, okay? If you have gotten the admission and you've gotten some funding, but you still need student loans, check out Lendwise. Now, I'll put a link that takes you straight to Lendwise's website. I'll put a link in the description so you can just go there and check them out. So those are the two big options that you have as an international student that is interested in studying in the UK or Europe generally. You have Prodigy Finance, and that should really be your starting point. I have a link in the description. Make sure you check them out. And then the second one is Lendwise. Lendwise is a marketplace, and then you can just go on their site. I'll put a link as well, and just fill in the application form, and they'll let you know if any of their partners are willing to provide you the student loan. So explore those two options if you are interested in going to the UK this year. Now, one of the things I always talk about on this channel, my friend, is that you should explore scholarships, other forms of like other ways of getting funding before you go to student loans. So maybe you are out there and you've gotten admission offers, but you've not gotten a lot of funding from those schools you're interested in the UK. I really think you should, like, while you're applying for student loans, you should also explore scholarship opportunities that fund different programs in the UK or even in other countries. So I will put a link in the description. I have a list of 500 fully funded programs across the world: Europe, US, Canada, schools in the UK, different funding organizations that fund different programs across the world. Just get that ebook. It's an ebook. It's a list of 500 plus fully funded programs and scholarships. Please check out that list. You can get it for just $8 if you get it really soon. Get it for $8 and please apply to some of the scholarships that are there. There's so many scholarship options for you in that book. So just apply to as many as possible while you are also exploring student loans, so that if these scholarships work out, you can basically tell your student loan provider, hey, I no longer need your loans, and that's great. So make sure you explore scholarships. I'll put the link in the description. Check out that list of 500 fully funded programs and scholarships and apply to as many scholarships as possible. There's so many options there, irrespective of the country you want to go to. So that is so important. It's just $8. And if you get it quickly, you can still get it for $8 this week. So all the best. So those are the options I wanted to share in today's video for students interested in the UK. Please let me know in the comments if I missed other options. Also, if you're studying in the UK and you figured out a way that people can actually study in the UK, you figured out like other student loan options or opportunities that may not be super popular, please send me an email, send me a DM on Instagram, or just like comments below. I really like to learn from you. So that I can share with like other people so they know as well. So please, 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 if you have figured out a way that people can still get student loans, it may be popular or not, just share with me. All right, I hope you liked today's video. As usual, if you have questions, please let me know. Just drop them in the comments below and I will see you in my next video.